Now you're letting back into the fight that round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Let's do it.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Back. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Let's go.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about that round. Don't...
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there.
Let's do it. Hey, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. He's winning the round.
You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go.
And back.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there. I need you...
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
back. Just boxing.
Let's fight. Come back with the left hook.
Nelson, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Let's do it. Up you get.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Arturo Thunder Arturo Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This New Jersey, Vasily.
This back.
So much hype surrounding. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he misses with that straight left. Good counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in power.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter. Perfect punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away.
Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Oh, what a punch. Punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Perfect counter shot. That left hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Perfect counter lands. A straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. His legs... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knock. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And facing him here, Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed... Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. The right hook is scoring. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. These two were made for each other. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. See a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice punch. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Misses with the straight left. He misses with that straight left. Through the straight left, but it won't score. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they...
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender the...
jab down. Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that.
And back.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him. He's gone. That's it. Body then head. Body then head. Keep on top of it. Come on, Ram. Stop the fight. Stop it.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe, breathe. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Let's fight.
no, 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 no. Don't try and close that up. Come on.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you...
Back.
Close the door.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Fresh meat.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
doing? Come on, switch on. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Let's do it.
Relax, think about what you're doing. Don't steam in, don't walk onto anything, it's dangerous. Okay, now you're switching off. You started to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
And box.
All right, let's reset. Switch nets.
Oh, come on, what are you doing? Switch on, you're letting... What are you doing? Don't load up, don't try. Come on.
Time!
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a...
Box.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that...
Do your business.
That? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Let's fight.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And box.
focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Here comes the southpaw counterpuncher, Sky Nicholson, the multi-time Australian amateur.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now, from...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This... Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go. Alexander. He is the...
This bout is scheduled for 8...
What a pleasure it is to be... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Usyk. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That uppercut doesn't land. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. Nice job getting that punch through. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Punch, counter punch. Perfect counters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. There's the bell for round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blank on him.
Good counter punching. And that's exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dickinson, are you okay?
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 3. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice punch. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Parries that jab away. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it any... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. On to the 4th we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That jab was blocked. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. Nice counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he just missed with that left jab. Can't find a home for that jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Now you start wondering. There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Stamina is all... Round 8, and we're off again. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Misses with the jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Good punch. Nice counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Caution being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.